Hello everybody, welcome back to English with Bhavana or welcome to English with Bhavana. Today we will be starting with another topic, article writing. Believe me, this article writing, the writing skill part of this is really very easy. One of the scoring topic in writing skill is article writing. Here you don't need to have follow any date format, the comma and all that. That's the reason the losing of marks is rare chance. So only thing is that you need to be very thorough with the content, and I'm sure you will be after today's video. So let's get started with article writing. Article writing is usually for 5 marks. Okay, so 1 mark is given for what? Heading and writer's name. Then for the content what you are writing is for 2 marks. And expression means what? Fluency and all that, the grammar accuracy and everything is for again 2 marks. So total gives you 5 marks. So let's understand what is a format, and I'll give you the sample as well so you understand how can you write a better article writing and score 5 marks fuller. So, what is a format? The format begins with the title. So you have to write the title, whatever the title is there for the topic, as you write it for everything the same way. For example, the title is online education. So you will write the title online education. Then in the center of the title, just in the center, मतलब बीचों बीच में क्या लिखना है? Byline. What do you mean by byline? Byline means what? Who has written this article? Now remember, always remember, you cannot write X, Y, Z. That is wrong. Okay, you don't need to write your personal name as well. That is also wrong. So please don't do that as well. So what can you do? This byline you usually will get it from question, and if you don't get it from question, please write any creative name, but don't kindly do not write XYZ or do not write your personal name. Then you will leave a line, okay, and then begin with the para 1 that gives you introduction. Para 2 is a body part where you can now, over here it plays important role. The paragraph 2, what you can do is the paragraph 2 you can divide into again 2 paragraphs. Why? Because this will really give you a good presentation as well, and on the next slide when I'm explaining you will understand in a better way how it will be a good presentation and how it would look more attractive for the reader to read it. Then paragraph 3 is conclusion, and please never ever leave an article open, never ever. That's really not acceptable. Directly your marks get deducted over here if you do this. So please don't do that. It's strictly no. Let's begin. What is it? Now, in the introduction part, what you will write? What is the topic talking about? In short, the meaning of the topic you will be explaining. Okay. Then in the body part, now always understand, all of you, my viewers, I would request you all, as soon as you read the topic, the question of the article writing, you will understand. What will you understand? That which category it falls into, whether it falls into advantages or disadvantages, or whether it falls into cause or effect. Like for example, online education, it falls into which category? Like there can be many advantages and there can be disadvantages as well. So it can fall into what? Only and only advantages and disadvantages category. It cannot fall into cause and effect. Why? You cannot say causes of online education, effects of online education. That is wrong. So what will you say? Advantages and disadvantages. So as soon as you get the question, first you should identify which category it is falling into, whether it is following into advantages, disadvantages, or it is following into cause or effect. Okay, now like for example, women empowerment, it does not have anything called as advantages or disadvantages. Okay, it will fall into what? Cause and effect. Like what are the causes of women empowerment and what is an effect of it. So that way, so you need to understand which topic falls into which category. At last comes the conclusion paragraph. In the conclusion paragraph, either you have to provide the solution or suggestion, whatever your suggestion is. Let's look at the sample now. Okay, before that, let's understand the tip for article writing. Make sure you're writing in a passive voice. Avoid repeating of words and ideas. Avoid deviating from the topic. Write small sentences. Underline important points with pencil and scale. Eye-catching title, alliteration, you can use it. Use interlinking means what? Always using and now will not give that impression when you're writing it. So always try to use a good interlinking words like however, although, even though, in order to, therefore, instead of using just and if you really want to use just and I would say you please refrain from writing so many sentences only. Don't do it only. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. Add emotions if possible. Let's understand by the sample now. Now, what is this article writing? This question. The article writing question is what? You have to write an article in 120 to 150 words. That today's generation, the today's trend, you can say, the education has been commercialized. So what I will take, I have what I have given the topic, the title. Title I have given commercialization of education. Why? Because it is related to what? Commercialization. It is given in question directly, so you can directly get the hint of the title also from question only. Make sure you write it in a caps. Write it in a caps, okay? And just as I said, you center of what? Center of the title you have to write byline, who has written. So I will put a bracket, and inside that bracket I will write it whichever name is given to me in the question, or write any creative name, okay, by Rianshi. Then I will leave a line, and from the margin itself, please don't, for example, this is my margin, please bear with me, I cannot draw a straight line. Okay, so from here only you have to write it, you don't have to leave a space, okay? Don't do that, please. So how will I start? I will directly start with a good start I can give. What, how can I say? We are living in a world of commercialization. Everything has a price tag. So education, or instead of that, you can give a sad start as well by giving the emotions. Okay, it is so sad that education has now been fully commercialized. Although it was considered as social service before, today schools are run on the lines of an industry and purely works on profit and loss. Profit and loss fundamentals. Why? Because commercialization, commercial matlab profit and loss. Remember that. So in this way you can understand the keywords also. So this is what you got, the keywords. Now I have explained in the first paragraph the meaning of commercialization of education. What it is? It is nothing but profit and loss fundamentals which schools are working these days instead of social service. Next, I will tell what are the causes. School charge high fees, sometimes so high that it is difficult for middlemen afford it. Moreover, the schools have created different categories of fees that hardly have any difference. In a way, they fleece parents of the world who study in their school. Also, as far as about the promises which are given at the time of admission, they are never up to the mark. Okay? Now, next paragraph, as I said you, I will divide. Second paragraph, what I will do is I will divide into two paragraphs. Why? So that it looks more creative, it looks more attractive. Okay, so I have already said the causes. Okay, now I will say what is the effect as well over here in this paragraph. For instance, schools that charge a hefty fees for an extracurricular activity don't even give the same level of training and learning they charge for. However, there is no less than befooling and exploiting parents. Instead of saying that they are fooling parents, you can directly say befooling. You can use such words. Okay. Now, to the end of the paragraph, I will give a solution. Okay, I can give a solution. What can be the solution? Let's see. Such commercialization affects our society by promoting inequality. So, what I am giving the solution? The government must understand the damage brought by this way of commercialization of education. Instead, I can also say the government must focus more on bringing up public school instead of private school. So what have you done exactly? First paragraph, you have explained the meaning. Second paragraph, the categories cause and effect. So this is what cause I have done it. Then effect I have written 2 lines, and conclusion I have given 2 lines. You can add 1 or 2 lines more. And this way your article writing is done and you will get full marks. Believe me, if you follow the format. Always remember, always it should be capitalized. Name should be, byline should be written in center, and start from the margin only. And you have to leave a line after every paragraph, but you don't have to number it or do any of the thing. Okay, please don't do that. I hope you enjoyed this session. So I hope if you have any other doubt, you will reach out to me using the comment box, and I will be back with a new video soon. Bye bye. Take care. Stay safe. Keep learning English with Bhavana.